Hello and welcome to the new and improved Single 8 show. Your name is...
My name is Joseph Mills. Your name is...
The Single 8.
And that's right. It's a new and improved Single 8 show, y'all.
Yeah, I'll figure out the intro for that eventually. It will probably be the new and improved Single 8 show for a couple more weeks, and then let's do the Single 8 show regular intro.
Yeah,
probably.
But we have moved this into the only podcast that you and I go and do together now because, you are a professional student. You have to study and learn.
Yeah.
You must also have time for Dungeons and Dragons and television viewing.
Yep, and watching Flea at about upwards of 10 hours of D&D a week, not counting your own game.
Not counting your own game?
Yeah.
All right, so you are watching Critical Role.
Critical Role can be anywhere between 3 to 4 hours long.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll watch Private Nightmare, which is another 2.
Is that a Dungeons and Dragons YouTube show?
It is a Vampire the Masquerade actual play.
But it's on YouTube?
Yes.
And explain that. This is brand new to me.
So, it is about a group of vampires that are newly vampired, have newly been turned.
Newly sired.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's about 2 of them are sisters, and one called Jade that I've headcanon at neurodivergent.
Okay.
Cause the thing that she does sometimes that I'm like, I do that.
Okay. So you're neurodivergent.
Yes.
What is neurodivergent?
Neurodivergent basically means you don't have a disorder. Or you have dyslexia, autism, ADHD, or through of the normally understood way, or the most thing that people put together to being neurodivergent.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot more under that, but...
So you're more than one. You're a melting pot of mess.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because, even, mental health disorders are in your brain chemistry.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's fun. So yeah, so that's always fun to watch, cause it's always the horror that is basically going, hey, look how horrible this thing is. Let's all revel in the horror that it is, and let's figure out how to get through it together.
There you go.
Cause I feel like that's very good, with vampire stories.
Yeah.
Or very good at saying, hey, look at the terrible thing that's happening with humanity. Let's try to make sure that doesn't happen.
Now take the soul out of it.
Yeah.
And make it worse.
Yeah.
And then have everyone murdering each other for food.
Yeah.
To make it even worse.
Yeah.
And then times that by 3.
Yeah.
And that's America.
Yeah.
Okay. Got you.
So it's very good at that. Private Nightmare 10 out of 10 would recommend. I'll figure out a way to help this man put it in the description.
Is that a Critical Role cast, or is this a whole different company, a different group?
It is a whole different group.
Okay.
But had one of my favorite GMs, if not one of my favorites, the favorite of Bria Eingard is in it. And if you have seen her on Dimension 20, you know how good she is.
Dimension 20, that's a dropout college dropout thing?
That Brenly Mulligan is the head GM.
Yeah.
For that I still haven't finished watching the live show at. I will finish watching that live show this week.
That's a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah.
To watch. It's cool that they record it so that people can just get drawn away into a magical world that they're creating. And they're sitting there playing a game for 8 hours and getting paid for it.
Yeah, especially Dimension 20. They do like full days.
Yeah.
They did like a good couple of days in the dome when they're filming. They are taking breaks. They do take care of themselves.
Yeah.
It is their job, and Sam Wright is amazing.
What is the dome?
So the dome is where they play in Dimension 20.
Uh-huh.
It's literally a dome made out of triangles.
Okay.
I'll show you a photo of the set.
So this is their set.
Yes.
And this is their made-up world where that they play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Except their Dungeons and Dragons is vampires and...
No, Dimension 20 and the Private Nightmares are two different groups.
Okay.
I watched a couple different groups of stuff. But there are a lot of like layover and trade with the actual play space.
Yeah.
That there was a time when Brennan was running a game on Dimension 20 and running the Critical Role game. But they both film in advance so they could come out at the same time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, that's cool.
I need to introduce you to Game Changer. I think you would like that.
All right, what is Game Changer?
Game Changer is is on Dropout, ran by Sam Wright, when the game changes literally every show.
All right, so it's all one-shots or...
No, like it's literally, imagine that you're watching Jeopardy.
Okay.
Imagine if it would still call Jeopardy, but they were playing a different game.
And out of nowhere it was Wheel of Fortune?
Yes. It's like those types of games. It kind
Okay.
of like
Just
they
every
have,
week it changes.
Yeah.
Will Wheaton used to have a show like that. That they would play a different board game every show.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that might have been on Geek and Sundry.
Yes, that was on Geek and Sundry. I know that for certain.
Which is where Critical Role started.
Critical Role started with Felicia Day.
Yeah. Felicia Day went, hey, this is really cool. You should show it off to everyone.
Yeah.
Come to the Geek and Sundry and play it for everyone. And then they branched off.
Yeah.
And like, I think like a year after that, during their second campaign, and like got themselves started, and they do thank her a lot. They make it a point to thank Felicia Day.
Yeah. But they finally got to the point they said, peace out, babe.
Yeah.
Well,
But she had done like voice acting for them, so
yeah.
they make sure to repay her.
They've done all sorts of stuff. They've done cartoons and
Yes.
books and comic books and
I'm so excited for when the Mighty Nine animated series comes out.
yeah.
I think it's gonna come out this year if production isn't set back more than it already has in the last month
Yeah.
from when the podcast will come out.
So the Mighty Nine is Dungeons and Dragons is a Critical Role cartoon.
In their second campaign that they're turning into an animated series.
All right, that's cool. So they just pull out all of this stuff that they did during the second campaign and animate it and put new voiceover on it.
So, essentially, they're doing some Section Zero stuff, and they're also rearranging plot points. Because during actual plays, everything is happening in real time. You can't really go, oh, this plot line actually worked better here.
Yeah.
And they're basically editing it a little bit more to get it down into, they can tell an arc in
Good.
8 30-minute episodes.
Okay.
Or 10?
But it's not just animation over them playing the game.
No.
They take what happened during the game and storyboard it and make it a show.
Yeah, and they fully script it.
Yeah.
So they they have like a whole writing chat on Vox Machina. They probably have some layover between the two, Mighty Mighty 9 and Vox Machina writing scat. And on top of that, when they're in the booth, they throw out their own stuff. They know their character that they're playing. And they are the head producers on it, so they can...
That's really cool.
So it's not being, like, annoying actors going, I'm gonna do this. It's like, we created this. Oh, wait, this thing. I'm gonna do this for a second.
Yeah. We definitely exist in this new world of digital media, like this digital media boom that's going on.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting here thinking, you could watch Dungeons and Dragons all day long. And with this whole new digital media boom, I can watch like wrestling every day of the week right now because of the digital media boom.
Yeah. And it's like they're all really good, well-crafted things. That there's some people that know of Critical Role that's off of the animated series.
Yeah.
That's off of Vox Machina.
And they don't realize that it was a Dungeons and Dragons
Or
pre-played YouTube show?
Yeah, they don't know that it, like, they might know off of panels.
Yeah.
But, like, that's how they know Critical Role. It's from the animated series.
Yeah. That's cool. And they do panels like at Comic-Con and stuff?
Yeah, they have been to San Diego Comic-Con years in a row.
That's really cool.
And I'm really hoping they're going to come again.
Yeah, one year we'll get you down there, bud.
One time I want to go with either GemCon, if it's in California, or go to San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And GemCon is the, like, tabletop version of Comic-Con.
Okay, that's cool.
Or I want to go to the Power Rangers. I want to go to Power MorpherCon.
Where is that? Like Las Vegas or something?
No. They do it in... One time it was in the Anaheim Convention Center.
Oh, yeah?
I'm
so
pretty
they just
sure...
move it around?
Yeah. And pretty much, I'm pretty sure they only do it in the Convention Center in Anaheim.
Well, if they do it in Anaheim, that would not be too hard for us to do.
And it happened, like, every 2 years.
Okay.
Kind of like, the Olympic Games.
Yes. That's true.
So, yeah.
Very cool.
Okay, back to what we were originally going to talk about.
What was that?
Doctor Who.
Oh, yeah, we have been enjoying the most recent series of Doctor Who.
Yes. And it's really fun. I really like the TARDIS crew together.
Yes.
I think, no offense to Ruby Sunday, I feel like we have gotten to go a lot deeper with both of them.
Yes.
And, like, Ruby was the good starter companion to the Doctor.
Yeah.
But with Belinda, they're like, they work in.
They're working very hard with her. I like it.
Yeah.
And I also like that, like, they actually brought back in Ruby Sunday for a solo show that fit into the arc.
Yes.
And it was really good.
And she's coming back in that episode, too.
She's going to be back in again?
Yes.
Cool.
So, yeah, I'm pretty sure she's a part of the finale. The 2-part finale.
That's going to be shown as a movie in
England.
Yeah.
And I believe parts of Ireland.
Okay.
Yeah, but from when that comes out, you all already know that. You guys know the
By
ending.
the time that you hear this, you will have seen the Earth destroyed.
Yes.
Yes.
But I
love the new Doctor.
Sudi's so good at the Doctor.
He is so good.
He, like, understands the character. He understands the character so much.
Yes.
That I'm like, okay, oh, they're leaning on to anger for that part. Okay. And he's like, oh, I see the line between our very angry doctors that are coming out in your performance right now. I can see it.
Yeah.
I see the lines happening.
Yeah.
Because the latest episode that came out for us, and I'm like, yep, this is going to make, like, first season back of the new Hugh Happy.
The Dennis Eccleston
Yeah.
group.
Yeah,
the first BBC America Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It very much that was, for lack of a better word, I'm gonna call it like very much Time Lord anger.
Yes.
That it's very much like you can see where it's going. You know it's doing it. You know he's doing it for a reason. But at the same time, it's very unhinged and out of control.
They did get a little bit unhinged in that last episode.
Because
talking about the episode of the
Interstellar Song Contest.
Interstellar Song Contest. Yeah.
Yeah. It was Sudi he got rain during this episode.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this episode's so directing range on top of...
Yeah, he went crazy a little bit.
All the other acting jobs that he's done. I'm like, dude, after Doctor Who, you can get cast in anything off of... I feel like the Doctor is like a good character that you don't have a lot of constraints over.
Yeah.
So the character can be whatever needs to be. And, you can do period. You can do... Cause, do you know this? I don't know if you know this. Originally, Doctor Who was supposed to be... The Doctor would bring, still children to whatever they were learning.
The original Doctor Who was an educational program.
Yep.
It was a history program. And yes, the Doctor would have an adventure with his daughter in her class.
Yep.
To teach them for them to see what they were learning.
Yes. And I feel like also with these, I feel like a lot of the season has also been come on, children, let's learn about history for a second, too.
Yeah, a little bit.
And especially, I feel like we have also had a good, overall with... I think they did a good job heading toward Mrs. Flood.
Yes.
And I think I only wish if they gave us, a little bit more hints during the season towards being a Time Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm yes, we have her in, 2 places.
Well, she pops up all over the place. You kind of had a feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 places at the same time, but technically in the same town at the same period.
Yeah.
But it's also what's going on? And the biggest hint that we had was the end of last season, and then her keep on appearing. But I do they hinted towards, here's your reminder with Bi-Generation and Lux.
Well, you know what? As soon as they Bi-Generated Tennant,
yeah,
I should have known that
Russell T. Davies was gonna use it.
Yeah.
Again.
In another way. Yeah.
And I think that's really good at going here, we let our hero does it. Now let's deal with
the villain.
The villain doing it. And I think it would have been... I really hope we see the Master against Sudi, though.
Yes.
I think that would work very well. I want to see the Master again.
Yes.
And I realize, yes, I might have to wait a while. Since they did greenlit 2 more series of Doctor Who. It's we're going to have to wait a year.
Yeah.
For the next 2 seasons, because they said they're going to air in 2027.
Okay.
So they're going to take next year filming.
Will what's his name still be the Doctor?
I don't know.
Because I think Doctor Who is a forever show.
Yeah.
And with them just changing the actor.
Yeah.
I think Doctor Who is pretty much a forever show.
There had been rumors that he's leaving, but I don't know yet as of the recording.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I really hope he's not, because
I like him a lot.
Judy is the Doctor.
Yes.
In the best way.
Fair enough.
He's a good mixture of, like, you can see in the latest episode of Susan, it's like being reminded of family that helped him get by.
Yeah.
While he was frozen in space with the great moment of, I'm still a grandfather,
Yeah.
and my grandchildren want me to survive, so I'm going to.
Yes. That inward energy to keep going.
But very much, I saw that, like, in the Doctor during that scene.
Quite amazing. Yes.
Man.
That was a good episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that is a great episode of the Single H Show for this week.
Yeah, your name is.
My name is Joseph Mills. Your name is.
The Single H. Have a great week, y'all.